What did Elon Musk say? The humanoid robot will be the greatest product ever invented in the world. So, and then what did he just say? 5 billion robots built by 2040, of a cost of 20,000 to 25,000 per robot. Can you imagine? Tesla? How's it going, YouTube? My name is Mike. Thanks for joining me today. Today is the Group A announcement of the Group A distributions. If you didn't know, Yieldmax has decided to group a number of ETFs in different groups, A, B, C, and D, and pay them out on a different week each month. So now we have done a full rotation of this group distribution. So Group A is already paid, B, C, and D, and today we're back to Group A. So the announcement happened early this morning, and if you're not currently on their distribution list of emails, pop onto their website. You can hit the contact us button and then fill in your information. That's how I got onto their email list, and it's right around 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern is when we get the distribution. So before we get started, I want to do just a couple of little housekeeping shout out things here. My goal is to get to 2,000 subscribers before December 25th. I feel like we can make it happen. I've had some huge momentum in the last month here, but I'm at just over 1,650 subscribers, 1,650 subscribers. So again, my goal is 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done it yet, join the other 1,655 subscribers. I just want to say thank you to my first member as well. $1.99 a month goes a long way. So really appreciate that. One, so you are awesome. Appreciate it. It made my night last night, just that small $1.99 a month. And yeah, I was like, whoa, I can't believe this happened. So I appreciate that for sure. So that's the one shout out. The other shout out is, I'm just going to go ahead and minimize my screen. I do have a Twitter account here, X account. There's my name, Health and Wealth Investor, or at Wealthy 2034. I set a goal to be retired by 2034. It's 10 years from now. This is when I set up this account not too long ago, but I guess I did that right when I started this channel. So I'm on my way. We're going to make it happen. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, do that. Yeah, I'm trying to, build up my profile there as well. And that's where I kind of do different notifications of videos and throw out some little quotes and some information on Yieldmax there as well. Could provide you some value. Third one here is not a personal one, but I follow a guy named LA Appliance Guy Redneck Engineer on YouTube. He is trying to grow his YouTube channel as well. He has a goal before tomorrow to get to 900 subscribers. So right now he is at 871. So if you want to follow a guy that does some amazing fixes on appliances, I think, and he makes really fun content as well. I've actually learned two things from watching his videos about my dishwasher as well as my washer so far. Yeah, good value there. 871 subscribers. Let's see if we can support the LA Appliance Guy here with some follows. Yeah, so that's it for the shout outs. Thanks so much for doing all of that. Again, let's talk about Yieldmax's announcement today. So they announced distributions, and so these will be paid out this Friday. For most people, for some brokerages, they don't get paid out until the weekend or on Monday, but most brokerages will pay out this Friday. So they have weeklies, right? Ymag and Ymax. We'll talk about those first. They also have then Group A, which we'll go over each one of those here. Just a throw this out there thing. I'm not invested in any of these. I'm just kind of here to share the news with you. I was invested in TSLY, but I'm not anymore. I stopped that right after the reverse split. I'm happy about that decision not to be involved with TSLY anymore. And I think I made a great decision at that time. But this is not advice. This is just me going over what we're looking at here. And don't follow people on YouTube for advice. Do your own research, obviously, if this is an investment for you. If you're a long-term investor in TSLY, you're probably getting pretty close to a full return of the money that you've invested with just the dividends, right? You got to be close. So let's take a look at all of them here. Let's go over Ymag first, or sorry, Ymax first. And I have the list here. This is provided by Yieldmax. So Ymax is one of our weekly payers. Paid out 22 cents, so that's pretty good. I think the people would be pretty happy with that. Its distribution rate currently is 66%. Again, it is a weekly pair. We have Ymax on the stock chart here. I've clicked on the last 6 months now. It did have a major change over the last couple of months here, going from a monthly pair to a weekly pair, but down 11% in the last 6 months. Yeah, so it came out January 17th, so it's not even a year old yet, down just 11% in that time. But if you take a look at its payouts here, and I'll zoom into it a little bit for you, you can see the last 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's had so a month and a half of payments so far on the weekly side of things. And so if you're ever looking at the website and you see a dramatic cut here, this is when they used to do monthly. And now they're down to weekly. So 22 cents this week coming out per share. Not too bad for sure. I always like to think, multiply that times 52. How long would it take to make my money back? That's a question I would ask myself. But 22 cents, you can't be too mad at that. That's for sure. Let's go on to the next one, which is Ymag. Another weekly payer here. So they have 2 weekly payers, Ymax and Ymag. So 15 cents for this week, 41% distribution. If we take a look at Ymag's chart, it does look better, down 0.3, just 0.36% since in the last 6 months, down 2% in the last year. And then, so yeah, $19.43 seems to be pretty stable price there. It doesn't kind of go up or down. If we look at the last month here, just down 2 cents. And so Ymag itself had a really weak payment last week. And I think people were expecting it, but 5-cent distribution last week. Again, this week is 15 cents, so triple what it made last week. And then same deal, right? You can see the weeklies here. Kind of fluctuates, doesn't it, right? So it's going from that 20-cent range all the way up to, wow, okay. And then you got your monthlies here down below. But 19, 17, 16, 28, 22, 5 cents. And then this one is 15-cent distribution. So all over the map there. I don't know, between the two, which one do you like more? I don't know. Ymax, probably for me. Ymax, I think, would be the better option, but again, I don't own it. I haven't researched it too much. It's just, just the lipstick on the pig right there. It looks better, but is it better? I don't know. I haven't done the research. Let's go on to the next one. This is the big one here that a majority of the people watching this video are watching for, and it's TSLY, TSLY. This is a Tesla play. Tesla had a massive week, and here's the problem with Tesla is it just kind of goes like this, and then all of a sudden, boom, right? And then right back down. So it's hard to make money on options, on covered call options with Tesla. And I think that kind of interferes with the strategy over at Yieldmax. So I know we have cover or cash, what is it called? Covered call spreads now, which are supposed to help with that. But yeah, TSLY paying out 59 cents. Its distribution rate currently is 60%, 59-cent payment. If we take a look at TSLY itself, now this already had a reverse split earlier this year. It's at $12.96. Today, up 11 cents. Oh, 9 cents. If you look at the last month, though, down 9%. If you look at the last 6 months, down 18%. If you look at the last year, down 40%. Yeah, not looking great. Down 68%. TSLY, yeah, not looking great. We'll say it like that. Not looking great for sure. But I mean, yeah. I'll go back up. We'll take a look at the last distributions here for TSLY. Current distribution rate 110%. which makes sense, right? If you take a look at the last distribution was $1.09, 81 cents, 96 cents, $1. So this one's quite a bit of a cut. What happened this month? Unknown, right? Maybe they didn't do too well in their weekly calls or the synthetic option. Yeah, I don't really have much positive to say about this. It's nice, I guess, that you're getting your 59 cents. But I'm gonna move on from that one. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings on that one. For me, it's not an investment that I want to make. Again, I'm pretty happy that I moved away from it when I did. That sinking share price does not bode well for my bank accounts, and a sinking distribution as well. Not a great look for sure on the flagship product of Yieldmax. So just to put it out there, the two that I'm heavily invested in are Nvidia and Misty, and I'll have an open mind with both of those as well. I think they're doing great. Can that change? Absolutely. Can it get better? Absolutely. And same thing with Tesla here. Can it get better? For sure, right? So what did Elon Musk say? The humanoid robot will be the greatest product ever invented in the world. So, and then what did he just say? 5 billion robots built by 2040 of a cost of $20,000 to $25,000 per robot. Can you imagine Tesla? By 2040, that's what, 16 years away. Can you imagine the price of that stock? I think Tesla is the company of the future for sure, and it's happening right now. Does that bode well for Yieldmax's strategy when it comes to TSLY? We're not too sure. Now, they also have Crash or Crush. I'm calling it Crash for a reason here, but it's paying out 44 cents this month. Annual distribution right here, or distribution rate, sorry, 51%. Crash into me. So let's take a look at it. Now, this is the kind of the same deal, right? Share price $11. So Crash is is betting on the downside of Tesla, and Tesla's, betting on the upside of Tesla. So don't you think one of them should be higher and not both of them lower? That's what I'm talking about with Tesla. It has its dips and peaks are too dramatic. It's hard to capture money on these. That's my feelings on it. I don't know how you feel about it, but let's go take a look at Crash here. I'm just gonna, oh, there it is right there. Perfect. And we'll take a look at the Crash price as well. It's only had 5 distributions so far, hovering around that 85 cent, 89 cent range over those. And like I said, today, paying out 44 cents. That is a dramatic decrease in distribution. So I know we're in it for the income, right? We are in it for the income, and right now Crash is not paying out that income, 44 cents. I mean, if you take a look at it in relation to the stock, the ETF price, $11.32, it's pretty good. Can that $11.32 stay there forever and get paid 40 cents? Then I'd be all over it. But if you take a look at the performance of Crash here since it's come out, it's gone down 43%. And that's since May the 2nd be with you. If they can find a way to stabilize that price while paying me 44 cents, I would be in. But it's not showing that, right? It's down every single month. Gross. Let's take a look at the next one. Yesterday was the big earnings of Google. The share price after the market close went up $9 for Google. Google is kind of just a steady train ride upwards and up the mountain, right? And I mean, it's a slow rolling, peaking mountain like in Saskatchewan, Canada. But yeah, it paid out 37 cents distribution this month, 31% currently distribution rate. So 37 cents. GOOY just kind of pays out, a little bit here, a little bit there. Take a look at the last year with GOOY, down 14%, $15.98 share price today. GOOY. Let's go take a look, see if we can find it here on, look at that, I nailed it. We'll see if we can find out what they paid in the past here. So they're not like a high roller, that's for sure. It's just steady Eddie. And paying out 25 cents last month, 35, 49, 46, 68, 66 cents. So this is pretty much standard with what they pay out. 37 cents, you say. 37 cents. Is this the lowest? Oh, there's a 30, there's a 25. Okay. So not the lowest, but it's getting close to the lowest. But let's talk about Google a little bit. The volatility with Google is not high, right? And so Yieldmax tries to feast off the high volatility. And so with Google, you can go out there and write covered calls. You're not going to make a ton of money on those covered calls. So that's why the distribution isn't super high. Now, this should pay well or play well into the share price here as well, and have a steady share price, similar to Amazon or AMZ, the Amazon play. But who knows? Maybe Yieldmax has said, well, let's go take a look at this. Give me 1 second here. Has Yieldmax paid out too much? I don't even know. It doesn't look like they did. Sometimes when they pay out too much, it comes out of your own capital. Who knows, right? With the share price, shouldn't this be a little bit higher with such a low distribution? You would think so. By the way, I just reached back here, by the way. You can see my plant is in here right now. Where is it? It's a sunny day up here in Ontario, Canada. It's warm outside. It's not raining. I have it out on the deck, getting some sunlight. It needs it. I've watered it. We're nurturing it. We're going to try and bring it back inside tonight. But hopefully it's growing. Hopefully it's growing. I got a comment saying every day it looks like that plant is dying more. So I'm doing what I can to keep it alive. Let's keep, speaking of keeping it alive, let's go on to our next one here. YBIT. A lot of people are in on the YBIT. This is the Bitcoin play. 67 cents. So that's the best one so far in terms of total amount coming to you. 65% payout. Let's go find YBIT up on the list up top here. YBIT. Boom, 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 boom. Help me find it, everybody. Did you find it already? Where is it? I feel like, there it is. I feel like I was the guy from Blink 182. Where are you? So current distribution rate 73%. It says that was as of today, but YBIT has, this will be its sixth pair, 79 cents, 72 cents, 67 cents, $1.21, whistle, whistle, and $1.37 so far. And again, today it's paying 67 cents. So its lowest payment, it's tied for its lowest payment. But the share price is not looking good, right? That's kind of the theme of this video. Sorry that I'm a little negative today. I'm not invested in Group A for a reason, but or anything in Group A for a reason. But look at that, eh? Over the last year, down 32%. It came out on April 23rd, down 32%. Why? Why is it down? Bitcoin is up to $72,000 US right now. Why is YBIT, a Bitcoin option income strategy, down 32% in that time? Are they paying out too much money? Are they paying out of pocket instead of out of what has actually been earned? That's the question you need to ask. YBIT. Why? Are you an investor in YBIT? Is there other options out there, especially like Yieldmax options that can generate maybe more income with a more stable NAV? That's something you want to ask yourself. All right, so there's YBIT. Let's go on to the next one, Kathy Wood's specialty here. We're going to talk about OARK, or the stock symbol for OARK is ARK, paying out 28 cents, 35% distribution, or sorry, I like to say distribution rate. My apologies there. So 28 cents, that's not going to get me out of bed in the morning, but its share price has been fairly stable in the last few months. So you can see all the way back to, in the last year, down 11%. If you look at the last 6 months, down 9%. The last month, just 1%. So fairly stable price. It's getting pretty darn close to $10, which is a little frightening. Speaking of frightening, are you guys dressing up for Halloween? My kid's going to go as Minnie Mouse. Her and I went to Costco last night, and she wanted to wear the Minnie Mouse costume. Everybody loved it. So let's take a look. OARK, 28 cents, eh? Now, where I live, I get taxed, right? A withholding tax, because I live in Canada, so I got to pay that American tax out. And so that percentage is not good enough for me. I would basically make nothing if I was invested in OARK. So it's not a good play for me as a Canadian. Let's take a look at its last distributions here. So hovering around, oh, oof. What is it right now? I just forgot. 28 cents. Ugh. Okay, 40 cents, 29, 26, 24, 40, 52, 47. So, it's pretty close to all of the other ones there. It's pretty steady, right? So, if you're invested in OARK, you're going to get around that 20 to 50 cent range every month, and you're probably fairly happy with that. OARK's been around since basically day one. Day one? Basically day one. And it's paid out a little bit here and there every single month. So it steadily pays you. Your share price, especially over the last couple of months, hasn't dipped too low. Trying to find the positives here as we go along. But yeah, there you go, OARK. Now, if you're an investor in OARK, have you contemplated investing in ARK-K itself? Let's go take a look at it. Oh, what is it? ARRK. I always get it wrong. ARKK. Is this the one? Yeah, $48 for the share price. This hasn't really moved at all in the last year in share price, right? There you go, up 42% in the last year. And have you considered writing your own options on this? So for an investment of $4,873, you can write one covered call. You most likely can generate more premiums than you're getting with your investment in OARK. Something to think about. ARK-K should be doing well, especially with lowered interest rate. Kathy Woods is investing in up and coming companies as well as Tesla, and what else is she invested in? Roku and things like that. What's that thing? The CRISPR, something to do with, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But why not do it yourself if you're invested in OARK? So $48.71, scrape it together, go learn how to trade options, and make that your first one. Now, that's not advice. I wouldn't do that personally. I don't really have that bankroll to scrape together $48.71 to write options on ARK-K. It's not something I'm like convicted in. I'm not like, I don't love it. I would probably go and invest in something that that I love before I would do that one. It's just a suggestion. That's all, right? Suggestion. So 35% distribution rate. Next one is XOMO, XOMO, paying out 33 cents. Let's go take a gander at XOMO, paying out 33 cents. Let's look at the last year on this thing. So down 8%. That's not too bad. Down $1.51. That's actually not bad at all. Let's go find XOMO on the Yieldmax website here. And let's take a look. Whoa! Distribution rate, 19%. That's kind of gross. And yeah, definitely, again, same thing as OARK, lower distributions, 25 cents, 36 cents, 34 cents, 18 cents. And then this month, 33 cents. So, hovering around what they've paid out before. I think it's fairly consistent with what it's paying you, right? Consistency is key. At least you know what you're getting. The share price is kind of staying the same, which is nice for that NAV. And you're consistently getting paid every single month around the same thing. That could be a bright spot right there. We only have a couple left. Let's take a look at the next one up top here. It's SNOY, paying out 55 cents. Again, this trades on Snowflake, and current distribution rate of 43.15%. So 55 cents, nice, not bad. If you look at the share price, again, $16.99. And when I say again, seems to be fairly stable. If you look at the last year here, down 15%. But have you made that back in your distributions? That's the question to ask yourself over at SNOY here. Probably not, right? Because it's only paid out 4. This will be the 5th one. So 51, 86, 78, and 93 cents so far. And then today's announcement here of 55 cents. So let's just quickly do that math here. That's like $1.06, 86. I don't know. It's like 278. It's like 360. just quickly doing that math, just looking at these numbers. $3.60. I'll go ahead and put the real number up when I edit this, okay? But let's see how close I was. 360, and it's down 326, so you're basically breaking even so far on Snowy. Sure, that's not bad, I guess. It's not good. I mean, your goal is to make money, right? Not to lose money. So, and this is unrealized loss. You haven't sold these shares if you're a Snowy investor. It's only a realized loss once you sell it. The goal is to make money here, not to just allow somebody else to put your money in a different way, right? So if I put $1,000 on Snowy and I get paid back $1,000 on Snowy, but I have to put it back into my shares, I'm still even. I'm not up, right? And so I think that's what's happening with this. So that's Snowy. Let's go take a little last one here. TSMY. Boom. TSMY. Newer ETF here. It just came out on August 22nd. The share price is up actually from day one. That's nice, right? 2101. Paying out 88 cents. That's also nice. 88 cents. TSMY. Now we'll see how that price does today. I think there was a major drop in Taiwan Semiconductors. Something about an executive leaving the company. I just saw it quickly this morning on CNBC. But last month it paid 37 cents. This month it's paying 88 cents. So huge increase, 54.47 distribution rate. Massive increase for sure. Share price doing well as well. So that's kind of neat. If we click on news, is anything in there? No. But yeah, that's kind of good, right? I'd be so far happy with what's happening with TSMY. That could be the bright spot of this entire reveal. But there you go, TSMY. Definitely pay attention to it. Definitely pay attention to where your money's going and what's happening with your money. If you're not happy with that, make some decisions yourself on what might be a better investment for you. Remember, next week, again, we're going to have the Ymag, Ymax every single week that's coming out. This is Group B. I'm very interested in Group B. I'm 50% of my portfolio that I talk about on this account is allotted to NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is going to be coming out. Dips, which is kind of the NVIDIA downside. We have Phoebe, Facebook. We have GDXY, which is the gold play. Babo, JPMO, and MRNY, which has been disappointing to say the least. That's for sure. So those are coming out next week. I do apologize for the tone of this video. It's hard just to be like flat and say, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great, when it's not great. I hope that the people at Yieldmax watch this video and say, wow, what can we do to improve and provide better share price and better distributions, considering the market has gone way up in the last 6 months. So what are we doing as a company to allow our customers to stay with us and be happy with us, right? So hopefully they watch that and they come up with some ideas on that. I just wanted to say again, thank you very much for everybody that's here. Again, my goal is to get to 2,000 subscribers by December the 25th, which is for some of you Christmas. And I want to say thank you so much to the loyal fans who've stuck around this far in the video. You are very appreciated, and don't be afraid to hit that like button. Let's get more people watching these Yieldmax videos. And I just wanted to say thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to make another video later tonight about MSTR. Stay tuned for that one. But hit that like and subscribe. I hope you have a really great Wednesday, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Mike. This right here is Health and Wealth. Click on this video to go look at last month's distributions of Group A, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.